Alright guys, I want to give my quick thoughts on Monday Night Raw for the 24th of the 10th, 2016 guys. Sorry guys for the late review guys, as you can see at the back of me right here, new wallpaper, yes. Just thought I'd tidy up the room a bit and we thought about this a couple months ago that we'll tidy up this room a bit and take that horrible paper off, which you guys didn't like. Well, I didn't like it either. It's been up there for years, but yeah, bit of a change back in the background there, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, this room's been changed recently, so that's why I haven't been uploading videos or anything like that. So anyway, on to the Raw review. So this last episode of Raw, it was, in my opinion, a decent show. I couldn't say that it was a bad show because the thing was, there was a few bad things about it, but I'm going to look at the positives. And it was a go-home show, Hell in a Cell. And the WWE did a good enough, I guess, they did a decent enough job to build up for Hell in a Cell and get people, I guess, to watch Hell in a Cell. So we opened up Raw this week with Jericho, and man, this was fucking awesome. So basically, Jericho comes out, and he's like lost his dog or something. He's got a face like he's lost his dog, and he's upset. And he says he basically lost his list, and he's like, I'm not gonna give up. I'm not going to compete in this triple threat until I find my list. And then KO comes out and he says, I'm not worried about your stupid list, Jericho. I know it means a lot to you, Jericho, but I'm not concerned about it. And also they're going back and forth, KO and Jericho. Also they're still planning the seeds for their feud down the road. And then you have Stephanie McMahon saying, Chris, you are going to compete in this triple threat match if you find a list or not. And then Rollins comes out. He plays this stupid joke where he says, "Is it behind my back?" And he says, "Yeah, it is, you stupid idiot." And Jericho's like, "Yeah, it is behind his back." And then Rollins says, he reads like that basically KO's a stupid idiot. And also Seth Rollins is there basically to cause tension between KO and Jericho and Stephanie and stuff and the heels, which I thought was really good. And then he says, on Sunday it's going to be Seth Rollins is gonna dismantle KO and injure all his body parts because KO's never defeated in Hell in a Cell before and stuff like that. I thought it was a good promo by Seth Rollins. Then we get on to Enzo Amore versus Carl Anderson. Enzo goes over here. I didn't care about the match too much. The club, I don't know why Enzo Amore, I don't know why Carl Anderson didn't go over here, I don't know, but Enzo Amore goes over, and like I said again, Enzo Amore and Big Cass are super over. And then after that we have a contract signing between Sasha Banks and Charlotte. Charlotte says that she'll see Sasha in Boston, and then Sasha says, "I'll see you in hell." I thought it was an alright promo. I actually like the segment. I like what they're doing with these two women, and it looks like they are main event in Hell in a Cell is what I read. And then you had this shitty segment between Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar, and I was thinking so much more. It was in Brock Lesnar's hometown in Minneapolis, and Brock comes out there with Heyman, and I thought Heyman was going to do all the talking and do it. I thought Heyman was going to cut a good promo like he did last week, but he comes out there with Brock Lesnar, and he's like, "All you guys chant for Goldberg, you better say Goldberg sucks," and then the chant Goldberg sucks. And then they left. I mean, what's the point of that? What's the point of that match? I do not know. Then we have Rich Swann versus Brian Kendrick, where Rich Swann goes over here. Thought it was a decent cruiserweight match, decent to good. And then we had the New Day versus Sheamus and Cesaro. Sheamus and Cesaro go over in a non-title match. It looks like probably Hell in a Cell we're gonna have the New Day versus Cesaro and Sheamus. I am liking this Sheamus and Cesaro tag team. I know I ranted about it a couple weeks ago. Why are you not utilizing a Cesaro and a Sheamus as a main eventer? But at the minute, putting them as a tag team is really entertaining, and I'm loving this. I know a lot of people are like, why the hell are they never not pushing Cesaro? But in my opinion, I like the Cesaro and Sheamus tag team. Like, I'm not defending the WWE. I think it's a terrible thing they've done with Cesaro. Like, have this best of 7 series between Cesaro and Sheamus, and still not, decided a person to challenge for the Universal title. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I mean, I would have loved to seen a Cesaro versus KO feud for the Universal title, and then you have Seth Rollins and Triple H focusing on their feud going into the Royal Rumble Survivor Series time. But yeah, I guess the WWE think it's better that Cesaro. I guess the WWE thinking put Cesaro Sheamus as a tag team for a bit and maybe have them go for titles after WrestleMania or something. I don't know. But yeah, and then after that, we get to the main event. It's basically Seth Rollins versus Chris Jericho versus KO. Seth Rollins, yeah, this was probably the best match of the night. We had a lot of good back and forth here. Seth Rollins wins with a double powerbomb. Was it kind of like a double powerbomb roll thing for the win? And in my opinion, I know it was botched to finish, but who cares? I mean, it was a good match and probably the best match of the night. After the match, Jericho was like beat up or whatever, I don't know. And then KO just goes nuts and Seth Rollins. And this is what I want to see from KO. I want to see the Kevin Steen of like Ring of Honor, like in WWE. I don't want to see the KO of the. I don't want to see the Kevin Owens of like, oh, I'm wearing the suit and I'm corporate stuff and I'm a cocky heel. I want to see the Kevin Owens that I watched in Ring of Honor for so many years, where he was kicking ass and shooting good promos. I mean, he is cutting good promos, but he's not showing his intensity like he did in Ring of Honor. But yeah, he did a pop-up powerbomb. He did a powerbomb on the ring apron, which I thought was pretty awesome. And yeah, that was the end of Raw. And in my opinion, it was a good show. My only problems with the show was like, basically, it was like kind of, I don't know, I didn't feel like a go-home show to me, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm going to watch SmackDown later on today. Get my Walking Dead review out today as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Brag out. Also, before I go, Bailey and Dana Brooke had a brawl for. They had a arm wrestling match, and then it went into a brawl. So I thought I'd mention that as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Brag out.